Hey, hey.
Hi.
Hey, Junie. I love snack cakes. Oh, I love snack cakes too. Hey, Aaron. And perfectly perfect true crime. And that is Jessica.
It is. It's too
Oh,
much
it
to
is.
digest. Oh, right.
Yeah, she can't hide from us.
So, what's up?
What's up? Okay, Iconic's missing in action tonight. She was supposed to be here. Iconic.
Where are you, darling?
I like that name, Jess. And perfectly perfect true crime and more with Jay Diaz. How are you, Kaz?
I'm sitting. I'm being smart today. I'm sitting with the aircon set at a comfortable 24 degrees Celsius, which is about 74, 75 degrees.
Mm-mm. Mm.
And hopefully my computer stays put.
You know what? I
It,
don't miss those days.
no. And we've got more to come, which is even, February is the worst for us
That
the
is so
humidity
weird.
hits it.
February. That's like the coldest month for us.
And it's the hottest for me. Hi, Jess.
No more drama. Can you guys believe that today is 3 months that Heidi Plank has gone missing?
That's a sad state of events, and we're no closer to finding what really happened. The
Three
facts.
months. Junie, we got so much snow. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. That was a horrible wet. That storm was like blowing to the, like, it was just crazy. The wind was so strong that the snow was hanging all the way on the passenger sides of the car if you were facing like on the right side of the street. Like it was crazy.
Mm.
Three
So you,
months.
you guys need to send me some of this cold snow or colder weather, please.
I'm
Blow it
gonna
over
go
here.
I'm gonna go bottle it up and send it express tomorrow for you. Yeah, 3 months.
Um,
We got a couple of interesting things tonight, but we need your guys' help because we think we found something, but we don't know yet.
yeah,
With Harmony Montgomery's stepmother, Kayla,
yeah. We've been doing some hunting this morning. Well, my morning, Mars evening.
right? Even though I'm brain dead. I can't believe that it's been 3 months and they're still gonna resume the search in the landfill. And they're keeping it so tight lipped. Now
There's
even
got to
though
be
this
something.
yeah, I think that they're messed up with the logistics, like they're saying here. Because they're resuming, hey Merrick, because they are searching the landfill still
Yeah.
as of this week. Hey Sylvia, fog. I used to live in Los Angeles. I used to live in Pasadena when OJ Simpson was on trial for that murder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for killing his wife and Rob. I think his name was Rob, the boyfriend. Ryan, something like that. I forget, it's been so long ago. But I remember waking up and turning on the news and they said that the verdict was in and do not go out of your house. And I'm like, let's go downtown Los Angeles and see if we can get our eyes on somebody.
Trust you.
I was like young. I mean, I was like in my 20s, Kaz.
Oh, well, we always do strange things when we're. If you only knew half of what I got up to in my younger years. Oh, boy.
I'm glad they finally fixed this. See what they say? Heidi
No,
Plank,
we can't see it
39, was
actually.
last seen.
Can you make it bigger, please?
I can see it. Ron. Thank you, Jessica. Ron. Ron. That was his name. Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday. I got to tell them about my bank robbery story one time. Ron Goldman. That's what it was. Yep. So they finally came out, Kaz guys, and they're saying that she was seen near a high-rise apartment building at 12th and Hope Street, October 17th, and the LAPD said it appeared she died soon after the video recording. Uh-uh. Oh shit. We got a special delivery coming by Kaz's house.
Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah. It felt like I was going to get on a ride with it.
We have some idiots come down the street
You
sometimes.
remember that, Sylvia? The slow chase down Highway 10, I think, or whatever, 5? That was ridiculous. So they're saying, this is crazy. I wish the police would come out and say what they know on the Heidi Plank case, because they're saying right here that it appeared she died soon after the video recording was made during an unspecified incident inside the building. Okay?
Hmm.
So we know that she was walking on Flower Alley,
We do.
and we went there and we saw where it was. But I mean, they are almost convinced she died soon after the video recording was made during an unspecified incident inside the building. Detectives from the Robbery Homicide Division obtained a search warrant for the landfill and began to unearth and search through trash November 29th using excavators, heavy machinery, and hand tools. Several law enforcement sources told NBC4's team that nothing significant had been found to date and relayed that some investigators who spent day after day raking through tons of trash and debris were growing worried they'd missed an important clue. And then it says the search effort was paused when heavy rains moved through Southern California in late December. One of the excavators brought to the site broke down days into the search and was being replaced before the search resumed. Plank was last seen in person in Downey at her son's game hours before the security video was recorded in downtown. Another video clip made public by LAPD showed Plank leaving her home in West LA with her dog earlier the same day. Jim said she left the football game around halftime, and he said she appeared to be a little edgy and antsy. We know that she forgot she didn't go pick up her son, and that's where everything went bad. But they're saying that they're blaming it on logistics and the weather. I think that they don't have their landfill mapped out too nice.
Yeah, they may have thought they did, but they certainly didn't by the sound. Chismy's in the house.
Hey, Chisme. Hey, Lady R. I do not think they have anything right mapped out in this private owned dump.
Yeah.
Exactly, Sylvia says. The same thing I'm wondering. Seems like they know, so why not give clear answers if they have all this information? I think they should give a little more information.
I mean, if they want some people to help who may have seen something,
3 months.
yeah, you've got to give a bit to get a bit of information. I mean, yeah, they told in the beginning that car was actually found a lot sooner than what they actually came out and told everybody. But that's about the only thing, and the alley video that's actually been revealed, except for as intangible
And
things.
they were supposed to resume next week, meaning this week or just a couple days ago, following delays caused by heavy rains and other logistic issues.
Mm. I mean, I just feel sorry for Heidi's family. I mean, they've gone through Christmas without knowing. Now we're getting closer to Easter. Easter's not far away. You know,
Hey,
I,
Debbie, I can't even imagine what the poor baby's going through. Well, I'm going to ask Jim, I'm going to go on the ledge and ask Jim if he wants to come and talk to us about what he knows and what he can tell us. He has to know
mm,
something more than what we know. I mean, because I want to know why they think that Heidi's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
3 months today, and we're still searching the landfill and having issues. Lady R, this is Heidi Plank. She's been gone. She's missing 3 months today, and they're still digging in the landfill. What did you turn on over there, Miss Kaz? Because your
Nothing.
super gorgeous microphone picks. I think you're picking up your neighbor.
Hang on, let me reposition my ear holes.
Lady, you've never heard of Heidi Plank? Yeah, you've got something going on, Kaz.
Okay, hang on, let me unplug and replug.
Whatever you changed,
Didn't
she
change
got a
anything actually.
she got a brand new mic, and I think it's so good it picks up her neighbors. I'll show you Heidi, lady. Heidi went missing October 17th in Los Angeles area after leaving her son's football game where she shares custody with her husband Jim, who's a very wealthy hairdresser for the stars in Beverly Hills.
He certainly is.
And I didn't like Jim at first. I was like, oh no, Jim definitely had something to do with it. But now I don't think so.
No. Is my mic any better now, Mum?
Yes. Hey, Pamela. I got your message, Pamela, just before we went live. We're going to talk about Lena today for sure. Did I delete my Heidi folder?
No. You don't delete anything.
I think I moved it.
Now, I've done that before. Accidentally.
Hmm. Yeah, Heidi Plank went missing. She's been missing 3 months. She supposedly see her on video footage in downtown Los Angeles walking her dog, and the police are convinced that she's dead and that she is in a landfill. We don't know who
Either,
she was.
either, either that or they think something was sent to the landfill that points to where she is. That
I'm going to
could be the
show
other
them. I'm going to
scenario.
show you Heidi.
She's gorgeous.
Yes, Lady R, you need to look into Heidi Plank. And supposedly, some YouTube creators ran into this big girl and everyone seems to be in the marijuana company.
Oh, yeah.
Sabrina Peterson supposedly said that Heidi was at a party and she took a Adderall that was laced with fentanyl and she died on the dance floor, and they came out with this bogus footage that was supposed to be the after party. And then you got Sabrina Peterson, who is suing T.I. and his wife
Mm-hmm.
for choking her or something.
Yeah. No, pointing a gun over is pointing a gun over.
Oh, that's right, pointing a gun. Hey, Patty, thank you. Hey, GB.
Hi, sweater.
Let me show you Heidi, Lady R. She's so beautiful. This is Heidi and her ex husband, Jim. Yeah, I definitely do not think that she was at that party. I think that was kind of a little bogus thing. But they think that maybe she was put into the trash compactor. They took that apart. They're checking the landfill. Obviously, the landfill's grid is not up to par. Yeah, Kaz, you sounded, I don't know what you did, but it's like a TV or wind or,
Okay, hang on. Give
yeah,
me a
it's,
second. All right, in five.
yes. Yep, so she went missing. And then we started looking like into the reports and the Yelp messages, and there's a lot of marijuana going on. Like we have dug so deep in this. The next step is to call Sabrina Peterson and see if Jim, her ex husband here, the father of their boy, will come on and tell us what he can. Because then it was like some big involvement. She worked for Jason Sugarman. Hang on one second. Okay.
All right, how do I sound now?
Good. You know what, Junie? You could be right. But I'm still convinced that she had somebody that she was dating there. Lady R,
Yeah.
if you have time, go back and watch the Heidi Plank lives because we really dig and dig and dig. But there's nowhere else to dig. It's like we're so dug up. There's no other turns to take.
I mean, there are other subsidiary companies, or shop companies, whatever you call them over there, that she had a hand in at some time or other. But it's just like you're going down a rabbit hole and you're not really getting anywhere.
Yes, the last time, let me see, let me check my phone. I'm trying to think the last time I spoke to Jim. How long ago was that?
Uh, what were you now? Beginning. It was
Jim
just after
went
Christmas.
January 1st.
Yeah.
I talked to Jim and he told me that the boy had a good Christmas. Hey Norma. Why Bond? That's his name. Seven and Bond. She was the James Bond fanatic.
She was.
3 months today. So yes, we're gonna call Sabrina Peterson, the one that was supposedly at the party and saw Heidi, that ran into the creators from YouTube, and they did get some good footage and stuff though. But I don't believe that she died at that party whatsoever because of the footage. We all watched it. We all know that they're strippers picking up dollar bills.
Mm.
All right. Are you typing with gloves on, Junie?
I'm gonna have to turn the
Oh
aircon
my
up.
gosh.
Hang on.
Oh, that's so funny, That's okay. I understand typo niece. Yeah, there's a lot, Lady R. Like, there's so many videos. Ah, she's smoking outside. A lot of videos. Like, I mean, we have dug and contacted. I contacted every smoke shop in the blocks in Los Angeles. We had it down to the owners, the friends, the girlfriends, the wives, them flying into Miami, the connections, the talking. Jim even wanted us to talk to their private investigator or the detective. But I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. But I'm convinced that she was dating a black man. And I'm convinced that she went downtown to see a boyfriend or somebody she was dating because she was picked up at that building last year. So I think she was seeing someone and she was because her boyfriend was long distance living in San Francisco.
Mm. Yeah.
But we also know that she was working for Jason Sugarman and his partner Galanis, and then of course their father was the first white collar mafia guy to get 25 years in jail. I mean, it's just it's so much that you don't even know what to do. You need a drawing board on the side of a house.
Yeah.
Crazy Lady R.
There's so many intertwines to actually set out all the details. You need a really big to do it detailed. Yeah, you could do it simplified, but to really delve into it even more than what we've already done.
Exactly. Hey Tracy. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, Lady R. I mean, you have to. You just can't even. You make a left turn and then you find 20 players. You make a right turn and then you get involved in the the companies and the LLCs, and next thing you know, you've got Bank of California, and four people that work for Bank of California are now running the Hope thing where they're putting African American families into houses, and then you've got the weed connection and the cannabis companies and the cannabis software, and then those people spring off to trees and then they reconnect. It's a rabbit hole that you get lost in.
Yeah, you sure do.
So I
And it's
wanted to
not bringing any further information as to what happened to Heidi.
none. It just gives Oh my gosh. Yeah, the next step is to call Sabrina Peterson and hopefully she'll talk to us.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Lady R. It's not just me, it's a group of us. We're
Oh,
nerds. Okay,
really?
I'm
Oh,
excited to get into this though. I am dying to know what they think. Let's get into Harmony Montgomery. This baby. This one kills me.
Oscar's trying to kill me over here.
Young daughter.
Okay. So we were digging earlier today, looking into Kayla and Adam Michael Montgomery and trying to see what their pasts were. And we might have found first we're gonna watch her in court for 30 seconds so we can get a look at her now. Then I want to hear what her mother had to say. And then we're gonna jump into Scully.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to see if you guys think that we found Kayla Rivera Montgomery, what, 2015 and 2016 with her YouTube channel?
Yeah, YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. Unfortunately, the Instagram is locked, but we could sure see what she did on Twitter.
We have to see though. Our girls in the chat need to help us out on this one because if
Oh,
it is her, then drugs did not go well with you, Miss Kayla, or
no.
living in your car. Because I'm convinced that she knows what happened to Harmony.
Oh, categorically. And she's playing the dumb card, but she's not dumb.
Oh, she's not dumb. So here she is in court.
The New Hampshire man whose young daughter is missing is now also under arrest. Police arrested Kayla Montgomery on welfare fraud charges, saying that she didn't remove Harmony Montgomery from a food stamp account, even though the little girl was no longer living with them. Harmony's father, Adam Montgomery, was arrested Tuesday. He's facing second-degree assault charges for allegedly giving Harmony a black eye when she was 5 years old. Harmony was reported missing last week by her biological mother, but she hasn't been seen in 2 years. Police say they are hopeful they will find Harmony alive.
Now to the...
I don't know about that. The mother is convinced that Harmony is one with his mother, and then in the next breath, she's been
She
sold.
said, yeah.
She's been sold. I want to hear what the mother had to say real quick. I need to find out if Kayla Rivera Montgomery has any tattoos, especially an anchor on her middle finger on her right hand.
Yeah, because so far we haven't been able to find a full-length photo of her to compare. So if anybody's seen one out there, can you let Mum know, please? Because these photos that we found, that all points to her, that it is her. But
Yeah,
like Ma said before, it will be an even sadder case of affairs that she went from what you're going to see to what she's there.
it has to be her, but we're gonna look at it right after this video right here. I want to see. This is only 4 minutes. This is Kayla's mom.
Crystal.
No.
Oh, Ella's mum. Yeah, it's all right. We've been talking so many names today. I was confused. I'm old, remember.
Oh, you are not old. It's too much.
I wish.
Okay,
hey,
so.
Shredder.
Hey, Shredder. So this is Kayla Rivera Montgomery's mom. She's going to give a 4-minute interview. I have not watched it yet. I'm sure most of you have, but I'm going to watch it with you guys. So let's see what she has to say. I haven't heard it yet. Have you, Kaz?
Nope.
Okay.
And she has made her choices, and that's all I can say. I'm just asking you, just for the children's sake, I do pray for Harmony, and I did have something come to me today for the police that I thought may help, which I did tell the police I'm not going to give that out yet because I don't want to hinder it in any way. Just please.
When did you see Harmony?
It was. I knew it was in the wintertime. I wasn't exactly sure when. And when I spoke with my daughter, she was telling me it was the day after Thanksgiving. Okay.
That last year in 2020 or 2021?
No, that was in 2019.
My God, what a family.
Well, she told me that because they came here the end of December during the holidays, and they were here briefly. I asked her, I'm like, well, I expected Harmony to do them, and they said no. And I know they've been kind of living on the streets and in a car kind of thing.
My God.
And well, she didn't say no. She said she's with her mother, and I didn't question it because I don't know. I didn't know until all the news, the history of the family, and Adam for the first couple of years was some sweet guy, and he's not. He is pure evil. He is pure evil. So I hope. I really, really hope the information that came to me today that can help in the search for Harmony. And that's really where my prayers are now, because my grandchildren will be with me, so I'm not going to be worried about them. And just please respect the privacy.
Yeah.
This is so scary for
do you think
children.
Do you think Harmony's still alive?
I hope and pray she's still alive, but it's been 2 years. So I don't know.
You got to be heartbroken over this.
I'm distraught. My body's been shaking every couple hours because I can't get away from it. You know what I mean? I can't not check the news. I want to know what's going on, and I have spoken to police several times.
Do you think your daughter had any involvement in her disappearance?
Kayla told me that just as in her affidavit, and I drilled my daughter. Believe me, I asked. With her history, yeah, she used to be a liar, but I know how to get the truth out of my daughter. The youngest daughter.
I'm going to say this right now, right, John? The first vibe I get off this woman is the apple does not fall far from the tree.
Yeah, I just think the same thing.
Wow. Hey, Norma. Hey, Carpe Diem. Can you, I can't get away from it. What, you can't get away from the media? 2019, you haven't seen a child and you don't go to the DCF or question where they are? What?
But she's happy she's got her grandchildren.
She's got her grandchildren who will be safe, she said.
Yeah. And we all know from the searches, well, I hope everybody knows from the searches that we did prior, Adam was not a nice guy back in 2009. So.
Oh, this one bothers me. There's so many people involved here that just the what ifs, and so many people failed this little girl. And she could have been living with the two men that we're going to listen to next and had a beautiful home. But nope, the Domingo, whatever his name is, he must have been friends with Adam to get that kid back into that house, because who in their right mind would put the child back into the custody of those parents, just like Oakley Carlson went back to her disgusting parents that look like they have Cocoa Puffs all over their face. You know what? I just want to. I want to go buy a gun.
No. My daughter wasn't born yet.
Yes.
Harmony was with him. He dropped her off at work, and he said to her, "I am bringing Harmony to her mother." And then he came back later. I don't know how many hours. I don't know that. She was working at a Dunkin' Donuts. I've given all that information to the police.
Working at a Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't know. I'm so confused right now.
And when do you think that happened?
In my mind, from what I've tried to gather, and all the media has been great with trying to get all the information out there, and the social media I thought has been great too. But I think it happened like in a week. Period.
Eye contact, lady. Eye contact.
From December 6th till prior to December 6th. So December 6th, anytime after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving to December 6th. So it's like, there's the 30th of the month, so it's like 6 to 7 days. So I think something happened in that week, and I don't know what day. I asked the police if they checked my daughter's records, because my children are brought up where they have to tell the truth and they have to fess up. And my daughter has broken every time for me in the past. And I said to her, and I said to her, and I said to her, I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "What couple doesn't communicate about this?" and so forth. And I know those are the questions out there. My daughter does have a good heart, but I don't know what her part was on this, but I do believe her. She's staying very, very consistent in what she's saying, and I can tell by her. I'm her mom, I can tell.
So that whole drop off, you're saying that's between Thanksgiving, December 6th,
Day after Thanksgiving, and before December 6th.
2019.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's the significance of December 6th that makes that date stick in your head?
That date was reminded to me by my daughter because they were homeless and they needed a place to come.
He just asked the perfect question. Yes, Pamela, we haven't even looked for that. We found other stuff that was like, oh shit. But why is December 6th such an important day that you remember? Doesn't that make you go, She keeps saying December 6th, December 6th, December 6th. We lost Kaz. It's too quiet.
No,
over
I'm
there.
here. No.
Yeah, we want to
thinking
see.
about something. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
December. What?
What were you thinking about?
Well, I've jotted down a timeline for this, and that December 6th has never come up before.
Mm-hmm. But she's convinced December 6th, and then she changes it. And she goes, well, no, a couple days before December 6th.
It was between the 29th of November and the 6th of December that Kayla's mum mentioned before, this lady off on the screen now, was the last known sighting. So she's flipping between those two dates on different times she's spoken.
So Lady R says on December 6th, 19, the police saw her alive. She can't even look at them, though.
I know.
Landlord. So they were just here during the holiday during that time.
You said Adam is the devil. Why do you say that?
He can sweet talk and swindle like he did with us for the 2 years, and then everything he points the finger at everybody else and talks up quite the storm, and it's a lot of he talks like jail talk. That's all.
What about abuse? The allegation yesterday was he was abusive towards Harmony.
I don't know about that because I didn't have much when.
December 6th, Lady R says the police were called for a wellness check to her home, I do believe. Well, we'll look more into that now that she keeps going on to that date. I just get them confused too. Now it's like I'm thinking of her story and then I'm thinking of Oakley's story because those two babies were definitely failed by the system.
Every child that gets removed from a abusive family environment and then gets given back when they haven't categorically proved that that child is going to be safe should never happen, ever.
That is why the new Oakley law is very important.
But it needs to be nationwide.
So where, yep. Because if that was the case, Harmony, they were just, her brother got, it's just horrible.
It is. The whole system, even our system over here is shocking. But we don't hear anything in the press over here about failings of children's services over here.
Yeah. Adoptive fathers of Harmony Montgomery's brother urge anyone with information to come forward. And remember what he said about Harmony's brother, that he wakes up calling for his sister. This poor little boy, too. Imagine what he's going through.
I can't even fathom.
Play. I know it played because I know I was watching it earlier and I stopped it. Let me refresh this page. It's just sad. Play. There we go.
The first picture we
where
ever
are
got of
ya?
Jameson was
Let's start over.
While other dealerships' lots are empty, New Car has the used cars, trucks, and SUVs you want. We're talking over 50
with his sister.
Blair and Jonathan Miller adopted Harmony's biological brother Jameson about 2 years ago when he was 3 years old. They say his memory of his sister, who he spent time in foster care with, is vivid.
He remembers what she looks like. He knows that she wears glasses and has blue eyes. And he often asks about her. He looks for her at a park. You know, he's ready to find her and see her again. He misses his sister.
Jameson's dad say they can't find words to explain the current situation to their 5-year-old son, a situation adults are having trouble comprehending.
And the thought that I may have to tell my 5-year-old, we couldn't protect your sister the way we could protect you, is heartbreaking.
The Millers say they're in contact with Jameson and Harmony's mother, Crystal, wanting Jameson to know where he comes from and to know his story.
Every time we look at him, we think, what story are we going to tell Jameson? How is this story going to end? We are very optimistic and very hopeful that Jameson sees his sister again.
Oh my God.
That's so sad.
All right.
This is your home.
I just got like the chilly goosebumps, mad feeling again. This one bothers me. Her little face. Oh my gosh. I just want to buy a big farmhouse and take in all the children. Elisa, you're quarantined. You have COVID, or you don't have COVID, or you might have COVID. She's quarantined tonight.
This is the last night.
Elisa Quesada. She reminds me of, like, whenever I see her name, I want like chicken quesadillas.
Wouldn't know what they are.
It's like a flour tortilla with grilled chicken and melted cheese pressed between the two, like flour tortillas, like what you roll a burrito with, like a flour shell.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then you dip it like in a salsa or a pico de gallo or no. Quesadilla. Okay, so let's get into Scully, and then we're gonna get into Lena, and we're gonna wrap it up with Lena.
Yeah.
So we were looking into the backgrounds of Adam, homeless Adam.
Okay, well.
You know what, Elisa? I do not like guacamole. I think it's the texture. I don't know what it is, but I don't do guacamole. But I love mangoes with lemon or hot sauce, like green mangoes. Lena. Hey, Cherry. Quarantine. You had COVID too, Cherry? Cherry, you're in trouble again. We found another family member of yours connected to a pink book bag.
You're
Butter
not wrong.
tortilla and cheese. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. Yeah, you know, like a mango that's not ripe. It's not colored yet. It's hard still, green. And then you eat it with a little hot sauce. Oh, it's so good. Sherry doesn't ever answer her phone. She calls me at 4:00 in the morning, my time. Then I call her back and text her, and she gets back to me like a week later. Okay. Well, let's go to this YouTube page. I'm a little nervous.
You can do it.
Well, I mean, it's so weird. Like, is it her? Is it? We think we found Kayla about in 2015 and 2016. And if this is the case, then this girl really has gone down the tubes.
And the reason we think this is when Ma did the searches and we're reading through the information, these links were all attached to her information.
It's too many links attached. I mean, it was so many links that you can't even. Hey, Michael, I saw Michael come in. I didn't even say hello to him. Hey, there's Patty. Oh, I said hi to Patty. Hi, Patty again. There's too many connections.
Yeah.
So the question is, now you guys have to look at this with an open mind, because at first I closed it immediately and I said, no effing way is that her. And Kaz is like, no. But then we went to another thing and we started looking and we're like, oh shit, she does have brown eyes. Okay. Let's get past the ad. Now, open mind, guys, because I'm still a little hesitant, but there's too many connections.
Hey everyone, so today I went a little bit
Okay.
crazy.
Is
But
this
I went to the
Kayla
beauty supply
Rivera
store,
Montgomery? Is the
Michael's,
question.
and Marshall's, and Walmart.
2015.
Let's just jump right into this.
Take away all the makeup and the lippy.
First off, at the beauty supply store, I got these earrings. They were 99
This is
cents.
why I'm asking about the tattoos,
They're just
guys.
different wooden earrings. I thought they were pretty cute.
I'm waiting for them to say we're crazy, Kaz.
Yeah, they're not telling us we're crazy yet.
I don't. There's too many connections. Could that really be her?
You've got to remember, Jess, that this is back in 2015. This girl's got a lot of makeup on.
Yeah, she's got a lot of makeup on. This is why, yeah, I felt the same way, but there's so many connections, even with her other child. It's weird.
Yeah. And a brother.
Yeah. So the question is, we need to find out, because I'm not 1000% convinced, but the ties are here. The family, Adam Michael Montgomery, her mother on the porch.
Lashes for $1.50.
Yeah, Pamela said do a side by side.
Okay, let me freeze her. Hang on.
I got some makeup wipes for $1.
See, we did a side by side, and I mean, the only picture I have of her is her in prison, and she looks like she's a drug addict.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a picture of her from earlier on.
I'll pull up the picture I have of her. Hang on one second, guys. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a sister. This girl is related to this family somehow.
Yeah.
And she goes by Scully. Like she's like she's claiming she's like a model or something, but she's got like 3 likes, and it's just weird. Let me find her picture. I mean, I see the nose. I don't know about the chin though. I think it might be her little sister. I got to share my whole screen. Hang on. I don't know. I wish I could see this girl's ears.
Here, this.
Okay, let me pull it up next to her. I mean, you really can't tell with this picture, though. And remember, you're talking close to 10 years. Her face, this girl's face on the right to me did seem longer.
Now, I want to show you, this is a picture of a younger Kayla. And this was put up by TB News Daily.
See, it's like it's there, but it's not there. But my God, I look like when I put makeup on, I do not look like me. There's too many connections with this portfolio, and it's just so weird. Pull it up, Kaz. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
Mm-hmm. Kay Rivera. Yep. See?
Can you see this photo?
I think it's her. Oh, I see it. I think she's just on drugs.
Yeah. The chin's the same.
I just see the chin. Definitely the nose. Then let me pull up the other. Yeah, the nose is there. Like the nose, when she's looking at this angle, it's the same exact nose.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have a lot of views. She's acting like people are stealing her pictures, and she's this big model. But if you look at her Twitter page, that one picture on Twitter looks a little bit definitely more like her. So
Yeah.
let me show the Twitter page of Scully.
Yeah, Norma, it was the nose that got me too.
The
You
nose
can
did it
change
for
a lot
me.
of features, but it's it's very hard to change your nose unless you have a natural rhinoplasty.
And you have to remember, it's close to 9 years. This one right here. This is 2015. The lips, the nose, I think it's her.
Yeah.
Carpe, I actually agree with you with the eyebrows, the nose, everything. Yeah, the eyebrows. So she was once but her mom says, even her mom called her a liar. That's pretty scary. Model, mother, YouTuber, Facebook. But there's another Facebook page she has of her little boy singing the ABCs. And that name was Tay.
K Jojo.
I'm not going to play that little boy on my channel though. But there's another one. It's called Tay. Tay.
No,
K Jojo. KAYJOJO. And it's her little boy singing the alphabet.
I mean,
so that's why I asked if we could find out if Kayla has an anchor on her right index finger, one on her left birdie finger, 2 birds tattoos. I guess they show when she gives you the finger. Because she's got them on both middle fingers. And then she's got one on her right forearm. Unfortunately, we can't find I couldn't find her booking information into the jail. I could only find him on Vine Link, but it doesn't tell you about his tattoos or anything. Crazy, right? Kayla Rivera. Yes, Pamela. We didn't have time to look into that because we were just kind of looking into this, and I was like, oh my God. What did that guy do to her? She knows. She knows where that baby is. You can't tell me any different. She's going to look for it, Pamela. I love her. Yeah, Pamela, go try looking for what was it, a Maria Sanchez in San Antonio?
Yes.
And that's like looking for a John Doe on the FBI's people. They don't know who they are. I think her mom knows. I think they all know. I think her and her mom look like they party together. I think her mom let her be a kid that could probably do anything she wanted with no boundaries. Yeah, I agree, Elisa.
All kids need boundaries.
Huh?
All kids need boundaries.
Yeah, well, she doesn't look like she's had boundaries. But I'm not 100% sure it's her. I need to get the facts on the tattoos. But if it is her, I'll tell you what. And she's the age that she is, whatever kind of drugs that she was doing aged her about 30 years in a 2-year time span.
Which isn't hard to do if you're on some hardcore drugs.
Do we have anything else on Harmony besides?
No, I do have some breaking news. Well, it's not so much about Lena per se, but when there is on Kern 5, who I follow on YouTube.
Well, give us the update.
Okay, just about to do it. There was a fatal car crash right near the apartments. And 2 just passed. So there's so many sad things happening around there.
Wait, there was what?
A
31.
fatal car accident on Fredericksburg Road.
Oh my gosh.
Just down from the apartments, yeah. And I'm not going to show the picture because it's quite graphic.
Well, no, I want to wait. I want to see the picture.
You do?
Trigger warning, guys. Let me get my banner. Wait, there's not a
Okay.
body in the picture, is there?
No, no. God, no.
So what is it? Only the car that you're gonna show?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I want to
just
see.
okay. Hang five then.
If you
Give
don't
me a
want to
sec.
see the car crash, guys, look away.
Yeah, just give me a
Yes,
second. And I'll
Sylvia,
pull it
I
up.
agree. She's 31 years old.
And she looks a heck of a darn older than that.
Exactly, Sylvia, trying to be a cool mom.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a red. It wasn't a red minivan, was it? Like a maroon colored?
No, it's blue. It's blue.
Exactly, Jessica. Exactly. Party mom. She was probably the cool mom's house to go to when you were a kid. Could do anything you wanted. I had a friend that was like that. Her mom, Joycey, didn't care. When my mom found out, she's like, "You are never going to her house again."
Okay. Let me just go back. Get back there. Get up.
Right, Pamela? Yeah, I'm 50, and I don't
I
think I
wish.
look. She looks hardcore, Kayla, and so does Oakley's mother, Cocoa Pops. I'm just gonna call them Cocoa Mom and Cocoa Pop. Cocoa Mom and Cocoa Pops. Cocoa Mom and Cocoa Pops. I like Cocoa Pops. Hey, Leslie.
Tell me when you're ready.
We think that's Harmony's stepmother, Kayla. Oh, I can see it right now.
Oh, this is only a fraction of it.
Okay, I'm ready. So
I'm
this
not going to play. This is
so this is down the road from where Lena lives.
correct.
Ah,
And this
crazy.
is just near there's the blue car. Look at that.
Oh my God. Wow.
Talk about triple carnage.
Wow.
And that's where you go underneath from the apartments when you come out of the
loop, right at the loop 410.
Yep.
Wait, is Chisme and Pamela are safe, right? Yes. Chisme was
Yep.
here. Okay.
Chisme, yep. Pam was here.
Okay. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a doozy, huh?
Oh my gosh. They didn't mention any names? Like it's not like.
Let me just.
Oh my gosh. It said that 2 were killed.
Yep, 2 were killed.
Speaking of that, did you guys hear about before we get into Lena, the bus truck, the flatbed truck in Washington State ran over 2 15-year-old girls.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was bad.
And they don't know who he is.
I'm not laughing because we were looking for something else, and this came up, and I was going, guys, do you believe this? But shocking.
Yeah, and they still don't know who this man is.
No.
And it's
a driver of one of the vehicles rammed into the other while they were stopped at a red light. So it was. So two people have passed, and 4 others are hospitalized.
Oh my gosh.
So these poor people were sitting at a red light. A passenger in one of the cars, a woman in the late 40s, died in the crash. And an unidentified pedestrian also died when one of the cars hit them.
Listen to this. 2 juveniles, 15 years old, were hit Saturday morning by a large white flatbed truck that fled the scene. Central Pierce Fire Rescue responded. Unfortunately, one of the girls died at the scene. The other is in critical condition. And this is the scene, but after this, I'm going to show you guys the picture because the guy that did this, he went into the store with his COVID mask to buy something to drink.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and speed this up because I really don't want to watch too much of something sad like this. But this is the scene. A guy runs over 2 children and says, "You know what? I'm just going to leave the scene
and go to the store." Yeah, WTF, Alyssa.
You know what, though? I did not save that link, unfortunately, Kaz, of his pictures. I didn't save it. But look at that. Two 15-year-old girls walking down a road, and a guy in a flatbed truck decides to leave the scene of the crime. Not to try to help somebody, not to at least call 911 and say, hey, anything. Just drove away to go buy a drink. Let me see if I can find his picture.
Look in your history.
One sec. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see it. I was actually looking on something with Lena, and then I ran into it. I'll find it. Maybe it will pop up when we look at the Lena feed, but I couldn't believe my eyes.
No, it was the Oakley feed, wasn't it? Oakley Carlson feed.
It was on Twitter. Let me reload this again. I just saw a new picture of Lena and her father. As it really comes out with some interesting pictures of the family. So Janelle says, if this picture is from that day, why are we just now seeing it? There are discrepancies with this dress. It was also said that this dress was given to dogs for scent work. Did we get clarification on that? And we have the picture of the man with the dress in the bag.
Well, that's not true, because the clothes that were given to the law enforcement for the dogs was a pair of pants and a top. It was not a dress.
Aww.
And that's why, by accident, what she was last seen wearing got mixed up in the beginning.
Let me just say this. I know for a fact that Lena's father and mother had nothing to do with Lena's disappearance. I could just feel it. So she was taken, and I am convinced that she was taken by an Afghani man or woman or couple. Kaz is convinced to go check people that just lost their children. Calls for service, I think. I don't know, but someone took her. And we have to pray that there are two dog collectors in this crazy world, because this little baby is so pretty. So it says, this is an example of what a Twahiz may look like. Lena was said to be wearing something similar the day of her disappearance.
And that picture was also put up by Pamela from the
Pamela.
not-for-profit.
Yep, I've got Pamela's the first one that gave us to this, and then it just hit the Twitter. But I saw Pamela. I'm not going to show her in front of everyone, but I was going to follow her, and then I lost her too. So Ezit and Pamela, this picture was taken December 20th when Lena went missing. Lena was wearing the same outfit. Don't let this case go cold. Her jewelry isn't real gold. So this is the picture of Lena, supposedly the day she went missing. And where was she here this day? I would like to know where she was. Did she go somewhere? Why was she dressed up? We know it was a Sunday, right, Kaz?
Yep.
It was dinner time. Where did she go that day? She is so beautiful. What is she eating? Like a popsicle, or?
It looks like a popsicle, yeah.
So that is the day that Lena went missing, but people are also saying that Lena did not go missing. That was taken on a Sunday. So who's the little white girl next to her? Because that's a white baby next to her.
It could have been somebody at the playground. We don't know who that little girl is.
Yeah, but you see how this tile is through here? Is that a chair? I would love to know where she was. Oh,
Yeah.
Pamela. So she had a. So who's her little friend? That's got the little white arm. Somebody took this baby, and you have to go back to the day. And who is she? Who's this? Who? You have to
So
just
that cute.
pray that somebody. Cass thinks that somebody lost a child and took her because she's
Yeah,
so
I do.
beautiful.
I do.
The bracelets are blue plastic and gold tone. The earrings are real gold. She was wearing a taiz, an article that has verses from the Quran worn around the neck.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see like a little black string right here. I don't know if that's just a shadow on her neck or where the bag is. I don't see it there. She is so beautiful.
She's drop dead
Oh,
gorgeous.
hang on. Let me go fast. I don't want to expose anybody. I just saw you, girl. I got you. I got you now, Pamela. So there were the gold bracelets. And this is the only update on Lena. So we started off, we got Heidi Plank missing 3 months today, and they're still digging in the unorganized, private owned shitville. We've got Harmony's gone because of her father is a monster. Oakley's gone because her parents are Cocoa Puffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when does it stop?
Oh well, I hope and pray every time
It's
someone
warned for protection. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, if I ever got my hands on Adam Montgomery, I think I would be in jail next to his wife. A shitville. It is a shitville.
Yeah.
An unorganized shitville. As far as I'm concerned. Let's see what else we got. I really want to find that guy real quick, Kaz.
Which
Are
one,
you
darling?
working over there trying to find that man?
Yeah, I am actually. You know me. I can't stay still. I've got to be doing something.
So, as it says here, too, if the authorities aren't vigorously insisting the public for new leads, it can mean they have strong suspects. The time of silence can be accounted for gathering evidence, bugging phone calls, and monitoring movement. I mean, I keep thinking maybe somebody took her back to Afghanistan because it would be so easy to pass her with papers as another Afghani child, as it let us know how easy it is.
But in saying that, going it would be a bit of an impossibility because you can't fly into Afghanistan. There's no flight in since the Americans got kicked out, so there's no flights allowed from the States.
I found this one interesting too. When he went to Afghanistan May 2021, returned to the U.S. in late May for his job. So the whole family went in 2021. His family, however, wanted to spend more time in Afghanistan, but they were evacuated in August when the Taliban unexpectedly captured Kabul. And we all know what happened at the airport in Kabul if anybody watches the news.
Yeah,
It was
exactly. It was
horrible.
horrific.
So they did go, and I mean, what their family has gone through, and it's just heartbreaking. How could somebody do that? How could someone do it regardless? But where is she? Where are you, little Lena? Do you think that somebody? With how Afghanistan is going right now, like I don't think if you're living in the United States, you're going to want to kidnap a child and go back to Afghanistan. I just don't see that.
No.
At all. People just know I'm a killer, so no one. Oh no, we got a murderer in the chat. Where are you going,
Uh-oh.
Sherry? I'm gonna call Sherry after this live, but she won't answer. Let me look real fast and see if I can find this guy real quick, and we're gonna end it. And maybe somebody knows who this creep is that decided to run over two children. Could you, first of all,
And there was
okay,
another 15-year-old run over by a school bus in Brooklyn.
yes.
I mean, shish barbecue.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I'll tell you guys a quick story. One time, I hit somebody when I was 19, and I was leaving, and I saw her standing in the median, and I even slowed down, and I was going from the north to the south, and the lady was crossing from the east to the west, and she was on the median, and I was in the middle lane. And as I was approaching her, she just started to cross the road. So she's walking to the west. So I slowed down to about 25, 30, and I went back into the left lane against the median because she had already crossed that lane and she was moving to the west. And do you know that she jumped back in front of my car and I nailed her with the right passenger headlight, and I could see her face coming into my windshield, and when she hit my windshield and flew over the back of my car, I thought, what in the entire F? I just couldn't believe what happened. I stopped my car. I got out, and I was a white girl in the middle of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Power Line Road in Pompano, if anybody knows that area. And there would have been no way at 19 years old. Oh, I nailed her, Alma. That woman, I thought I killed her, but I didn't kill her. She was so high on crack cocaine that she didn't even know what happened to her. And her boyfriend came out. She was going to jump in front of the next car, and a Marine Patrol officer happened to be sitting at the little liquor store. I didn't even get a ticket. They called my mom and dad and said, "You got to come pick up your daughter. It's possible fatality." My mom shows up with the two dogs in the car. I'm like, you can't make this up.
Oh.
But no, I did break both of her legs, though. She jumped right in front of my car. I was 19 years old. I got out in the corner of Powerline and Martin Luther King in Pompano at 1:30 in the morning. I could not imagine, and I hit a crackhead. And I got out and took off my jacket and put it under her head. I couldn't imagine hitting a 15-year-old and driving away. I didn't sleep all that night. I even went to the hospital the next day to see this woman. I felt so bad.
Well, I've only ever hit one thing in my entire life, and that nearly put me in hospital from an anxiety attack, and that was a dog. And I was a mess. I couldn't drive. I couldn't drive for weeks. I couldn't get back in the car again. I felt that because I later found out the dog passed, and that made me even worse.
I ran over a duck a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago actually. I think I was going on the live that night. It was horrible.
Jess, you're bad.
I nailed her. I just felt I couldn't believe it. And I cannot find the pictures of this man.
No, I can't. I've been searching the whole time. Hey, Madal.
Let me see one thing. Hang on, one thing. It was in Washington State. Wait, 15. Let me see something. I knew I should have saved that link. I mean, I can find the news, but I'm looking for his picture.
Yeah.
And you type in one thing and you start looking, and here I'm reading an article where a sibling ran over her younger brother and killed him. I mean,
there's some weird stuff out there. I mean, you have 15-year-olds who laugh at a reporter after killing a jogger. Remember that one last year? I think it was around September. I think it was in King County.
And that's right. It was a stolen truck. Here we go. I found it. I found it. Okay, guys, we are going to end it with this article right here. Because like I said, I'm going to do lives 3 days a week keep it about an hour, hour 15, hour and 30. Okay, here we go. Here's this jerk. Anyone knows him? Person of interest sought in hit and run crash that killed girl. Oh, so she was 12, her friend was 15.
Oh, okay.
So they released several photos of a man considered to be the person in connection with a fatal hit and run, which a 12-year-old girl was killed and another injured. The Pierce County Sheriff's Office said the flatbed truck that struck the two girls was stolen from a business before Immaculate Gold Aid was struck and killed in Midland while she and her friend Kathleen were walking together Saturday. Her name is Immaculate Gold Aid. That's a different name. I've never heard of the name Immaculate. So here he is coming in. Let's see if we got his head on here. Just his head's cut off. They cut his head off. I guess they want, and there, oh, wasn't that nice of you to wear your COVID mask after you just ran over two kids? Was he buying a pack of cigarettes? Let me look. Just unbelievable. Critically injured and rushed treatment to a local hospital. She was reportedly later released from the hospital, and she lost her friend. Could you imagine how traumatized that child is going to be for the rest of her life? The driver of the vehicle did not stop after striking the girls, but investigators later found the abandoned truck, but not the driver. According to the sheriff's office, the person in the stolen truck was seen getting out of the vehicle to go inside a convenience store, 84th Street and Cannon Road, at 7:30 a.m. Investigators said the man purchased several items during his visit. Investigators said the man was in the store for about 5 minutes while he browsed before buying snacks and paid with cash. The man left the site in the stolen vehicle. Oh, and then he ran over the girls. Images captured by the store surveillance camera show a man wearing a dark-colored clothing and a yellow reflective vest. The girls were said to be best friends, oh my God, and were walking down the street from where Immaculate lives when they were struck by the truck. Immaculate's father on Sunday called for the driver to turn himself in. Just please turn yourself in, John Goldade said. If you do something right for the first time in your life, let it be this. I have chills right now. This is the only good that you could do from this horrible thing that happened. Oh, that would not be what I would be saying. Oh my God. You would have to sedate me. Let's blow up his face. Let me share this link. We get a good look at this little guy. And we're going to end it on that. How can you run over? I ran over a duck and I cried for a week.
I know. I nearly had a nervous breakdown over hitting a dog.
Shit. I mean, I'm telling you, I think I went live that night after I ran the duck over, and I didn't tell anybody. And everyone kept saying, like, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I ran a duck over today. Like, it was so, I couldn't even stop. The snow, the ice, I skidded right in, and I thought I had it right underneath the car perfect. And then I heard, and I'm like, oh my God, I was done for the day. Ruined. So this is the man. If anyone knows him, you live in the Washington State. This is Washington State, right, Kaz? Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we found it. We must have found it when we were looking into the Oakley case.
Yes.
Yeah, I ran it over.
Can you go a bit bigger, Ma? Can you make it bigger?
I can't. Unless I save it. Let me see. Yep. And then I'll open it bigger. Hang on one second. Hey, Monkey, what's the matter? You stuck between the bed and the wall? I think Monkey's stuck. Little Monkey turned 13 yesterday. My little monkey butt. Yep, 13 years old, my little girl. So, That's the mission. We need to find out if Kayla has tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm very interested to know if that's her. Too many connections with that name. It's got to be a sister then. If it's not Kayla, it's her younger sister.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said to you this
Yeah.
morning, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The resemblances are too strong.
Too strong. And there's too many connections. Because it connects to every single site that we know for a fact is her.
Mm.
And here is, let's blow this little hit and run guy up. And he looks like he's
That's
going
him.
bald.
Yeah.
Got a couple scars on his head. Bushy eyebrows. It looks like he's got a beard too.
Is that acne scars too?
You can't
Under
tell
his ear?
because of pixels, but you can tell he's
Oh.
got a beard. You see the
Yeah.
because the mask ends like right here.
Yeah.
And then you can see the mask strap. So here's the sideburn. So this part right here is the beard, and this is a beard.
Yeah.
So he's got a beard. He's got a bald patch on top. Looks like a scar in the back right, and that's all I can tell. And he's got fat little nubby thumbs. Ugh. Little fingers. Yeah, nubby. Have you seen? And he's got small feet. Small feet, nubby hands, a beard, a bald patch, and bushy eyebrows. That's all I can say. He looks Moroccan, Pamela. He looks Moroccan. This is in Washington State. Skinny wrist shredder. Yeah, look, he's got meaty thumbs. Let's go look at his thumbs again. Look at his thumbs. He's got weird thumbs.
Mm.
I don't think she has a twin, Sylvia. It seems to be like a younger sister, but the sister, from what I saw, didn't resemble that girl. I think it's her before she got into drugs.
Yeah.
I'm almost convinced it's her. And there's his bushy eyebrows. I mean, he's got are those eyebrows?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The bushes.
Yeah. And he looks about, I'm going to put him like at least 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". 6 foot at least. He has a safety vest on, bright yellow. Yep, Sylvia, and a bald spot. And a scar on his head. How does he sleep at night with what he did?
Well, I know. I personally couldn't. I mean, I would have stopped anyway. I would have been in too much shock. I would have hit those brakes like it was trying to not hit them in the first place. But,
Well, that honestly comes down to either one, he was not paying attention to the road, or he's a real sick MFer.
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
Oh. Anything else, Kaz? Any more updates, guys?
That's all we got for today.
Heidi Plank, 3 months missing today. Well, actually, for me, 20 minutes ago. It's over, but still. 3 months. I can't believe it. So, Sabrina Peterson, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to text Jim tomorrow and see if he could come on and just talk to us for like 10 minutes. I got a feeling he'll do it. I just think Jim's a nice guy.
Yes. I mean, he said he would before, so if if he had the time, he said he would do it.
Yeah, he did say that. And I think that, we won't ask any questions. Just come and tell us what you can tell us to keep Heidi's name out there because it's going cold. Hey, Anita. Aw. Anita, we are wrapping it up. These cases where cops know nothing exactly, Anita. You know what, though? Let me just say this as far as the Heidi case goes. They are so convinced that she has been deceased that we have to. I watch way too many trials. There has to be forensic evidence to prove that, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's got to be enough blood to show that you're dead. or it's got to be some tissue matter that's not
Correct.
supposed to be out of your body.
Correct.
Mm. All right, guys, if you know anyone in Washington State, please spread the word about them getting the man that ran over that little girl and killed her and ran her friend over too.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Let's
it for the
get
night,
this
guys.
sucker.
Thank you,
Ma, for
Kaz.
having me again.
Everyone,
Always
thank you
a
so much
pleasure.
for coming in. You know, we love you guys so much. Listen, guys, keep your baby safe and stay vigilant because obviously your child can't even walk down the road with her friend these days because some idiot wants to run him over and keep driving.
Oh, did you see Chisme's
Yes,
post?
Chisme, I got your number. I'm definitely going to call you tomorrow. Kaz is going to remind me.
Who's going to remind Kaz to remind you?
I love Burnt Toast. She's one of the very few people that I am a member of her channel. I love me some Burnt Toast. All right, guys, that is it. See you guys on Wednesday.
Bye.
Good night, Kaz. Good night, guys.
No, Ma.
Toodles. Really, you're gonna give me the last word?
Mm-hmm.
Night, guys.